Hello everyone. Today, AutoShop will guide you on how to use the SmartTool to program transponder chips for Honda motorcycles equipped with the HIS. Previously, this process was extremely complex. Technicians had to locate the ECM, remove the protective epoxy, and desolder the EEPROM chip. This was not only time-consuming but also risky, as it could damage components, crack circuits, or ruin the ECM's aesthetics, leaving customers uneasy. This new technology allows for direct data reading via the DLC. No ECM opening is required, ensuring absolute safety for the module. To get started, we need the following: SmartTool 2 or SmartTool Eco, with HIS software activated. T5 chip programmer board, to write data to the chip. KYDZ or VVDI mini key tool, to load the IDE code into the transponder. Blank transponder chip, type XT27A or CM01. I am using a CM01 chip today. Main cable and a battery clamp kit for power supply. Now, let's check the vehicle status. Look at the fuel pump indicator. Normally, when the ignition is turned on, both the fuel pump and HIS lights should illuminate and then turn off. However, if the ignition is on without a valid chip, or with the wrong code, the fuel pump will not prime, and the HIS light will stay on constantly. As you can see with this prepared chip, since it hasn't been coded or doesn't match the ECM, the fuel pump light remains off. I will now use the SmartTool to write the correct code into this chip. Now I will read ECM data. First, connect the main cable to the SmartTool and the other end to the DLC. Use the battery clamps to power the device. On the menu, select Smart Key, Honda, HIS. All keys lost. Follow the on-screen prompts. The device will ask you to cycle the ignition off and on, then press Enter. Now, turn the ignition on. The device now asks to unplug the DLC and turn the ignition off. At this stage, we simply need to cut power to the ECM, so just turning the ignition off is sufficient. Next, when prompted to plug in the DLC and turn the ignition on, simply turn the ignition back to the on position. Once the data reading is complete, the device will prompt you to use an XT27A or CM01 chip from VVDI or KYDZ to create a 7936A ID46 chip for registration. Disconnect the main cable and press Enter. The device will ask you to connect the read/write chip T5 circuit and place the chip perpendicular to the circuit. You can place the chip exactly where I am positioning it here. Then, press Enter. The SmartTool will then notify you to use your KYDZ or VVDI tool to edit the chip's IDE code to match the value displayed on the screen. Now, I will use the KYDZ device. Select Chip Identify. Then Edit. Tap Read Chip. Here is the IDE row. Select this row to modify the code. Enter the code 93682B1F. Then press OK. Select Write and choose LKP06. Once the screen displays Write success, I will retest the chip. First, I'll turn the ignition off. Turning it back on. As you can see, the fuel pump still doesn't prime. Now, as I bring the chip closer to the antenna, the fuel pump starts priming, and the hiss light turns off. Let's try that one more time. Ignition on, the hiss light is on, and the fuel pump is silent. Bring the chip close, the fuel pump light illuminates. This confirms the transponder code is correct. The hiss light comes on and then successfully turns off. The process of programming hiss transponder chips using SmartTool is incredibly simple and efficient. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more technical guides. Goodbye and see you next time.